Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 9 here.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Now Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 13 carries, 67 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So problems with air and passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on 1 throw.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, a nice spin. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Steelers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flying down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this complete to Worthy. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they Decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They're passing here. Joe Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. 3rd down, here's Brown. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
At the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Burrow going to keep it himself, and he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6. At the Steelers' 23.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Burrow looking to pass. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
At the 1-yard line.
Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow will throw. And it's caught. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's coming off his 2nd interception of the game already. And remember, he was bit by the interception bug last week. He threw 2 there as well. So things trending poorly right now as he starts again here, 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. A short one there to Freiermuth. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
At the 50-yard line.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Holding, offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 35.
12 yards. And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
At the 13-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Darnell Washington from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
First down, Bengals.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield now, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Another run for Brown on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he's got it. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over.
Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Completes this to Addison out left.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to read. Introduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
On third down, Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're going to look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals had 6 to their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
McPherson on for the point after.